Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the upload. Things have happened over the weekend, and now it's time for us to have things happen here. We are finally going to deal with the Outlaws and the Shadow Platoon in this episode. But first, let's deal with the Outlaws leader, Napalm 99, because he's in for a beatdown.
Our men have spotted Napalm 99 over at Green Hill. He's been ducking out there ever since we got him on the run. We're going to jump him when he goes out for a bite to eat. Be sure not to cause too much commotion, or else he'll split before you have a chance to catch him off guard. For that reason, I'm sending you in alone. Napalm 99 calls the shots for all those guys, so he's not your average thug. I have no idea what he's got up his sleeve, but I know you can take him down. I'm counting on you.
And just as Alex officially joins the party, he's gonna have to sit this one out. Because we're gonna have to take down Napalm 99 ourselves. And remember what I said about Almighties? That's applied to him too. Alright, Napalm 99. My controller's starting acting up again, so I had to use the D-pad. Anyway, the power that Napalm 99 has is just ridiculous, as you can see here. All those unanswered hits pretty much took a quarter of my life. Jesus Christ, that was tough. And you want to try to avoid this guy. Avoiding helps. But if anything, get out of the way of his special attacks. He loves to do the shield ramming clothesline combo, which constantly pops you in air. And he'll follow it up with either a press slam or a power slam. Napalm 99 has a weaker body than a certain other Almighty. However, he's stronger than the other Almighties on his group. So that's why he's boss material. He can be pretty much handled by himself. Now, when he's with a partner, that's when he becomes his most dangerous. I don't know why, but he's not that dangerous by himself. He still hurts, don't get me wrong. Look at what he's doing to me now. And there's the combo I was talking about. But if you hurt Napalm 99's arm or his legs, which you should be attacking his legs, you'll do extra damage to Napalm 99, and it would weaken its strikes. Sort of. He'll still hurt you with full force, but still, you'll at least weaken some of his attacks. But anyway, we're slowly but surely starting to bring all of my stats up to maximum. I promise you, by the time we get deep into the 80s, I will be at full power. Yep. And now, we've got to deal with Mackenzie. Let him taste the difference.
Mackenzie has set up camp in a building located in the urban district. Stroll right up to his front door and shut him down. His gang has already lost their territory, so crippling their headquarters will further disrupt their chain of command. They won't have any reinforcements, so let loose in there and cause as much damage as possible.
Now, Mackenzie's gonna make you wish that you were able to come to the game with a weapon. Because he certainly does! He actually comes in with a knife!
I'll cut you in pieces!
Alright, Mackenzie, time to make him taste the difference. Anyway, we're going to have to get that knife out of his hands. Even though he's a really skilled submissionist, his weapon attack is probably the strongest among the submissionists. That is a bad thing. And he will constantly use the knife. He's not afraid of using it. And he will use power moves since he has the knife in his hand. That involves the knife, which will do double the damage. That's probably why Mackenzie's a threatening boss. Now, by himself, you can actually isolate him from his knife. It'd be best if you did. But if you manage to isolate him from the knife, he's still a submissionist. There is that thing going on about that. But without his knife, you can just beat the hell out of him. So, in other words, if you could get him away from this knife and force him to use his submissions, you could try to reverse that faster than you could reverse the knife. Because he's really damn good with it. And now we gotta finish both of them off at the same time. Yay! This one's gonna be really tricky.
You can still smell the fire in the air, but the rioting has subsided. But just as we thought things were finally quieting down, our friends Mackenzie and Napalm 99 have shown up to party some more. Some of the Zaps and Hell's Legions got capped in the process. Apparently those two were too much for them to handle. Expect them to be playing for keeps, especially because they've lost not only their pride, but also their turf. All they want is to hurt us, and they want to hurt us bad. Hell, I say bring it on. Let's get this over with.
It honestly doesn't matter who you bring, so long as you isolate Napalm 99 from Mackenzie. If you don't isolate Napalm 99 from Mackenzie, it is going to turn out bad, as you will soon see in a few minutes. These two are dangerous together than what they are apart.
Go to hell!
Alright, it's best to isolate Napalm 99 and deal with him first. Because Mackenzie's not that much of a threat 2-on-1. Napalm 99, on the other hand, this is one of the many times where Napalm 99 will abuse the fact that Almighties are pretty much invulnerable and have a very high defense, and they're not invulnerable, they just have a very high defense and attack when they're in power-up mode from their special attack. These guys, if Napalm 99 is still alive, he will sucker punch you. And sometimes he will sucker punch you while he's in his charge state. Mackenzie's just as bad. He just got my head into the yellow, I mean in the red. And I can't even get out of what he's doing. Damn. I've got to save Park. Because Mackenzie's just as bad as Park. I mean, just as bad as Napalm 99. And from the looks of it, I might not be able to save Park. Because Napalm 99 has to be cornered. Oh. Come on. Die, Napalm. Die. Die. No! Bullcrap! Okay, let's try this again. Isolate Napalm 99. Yeah, let's get you out of the way first. I don't need you with your submission moves. Because, let's face it, if Park gets hurt, if his body or his legs get hurt, it's going to be terrible. Park will pretty much be crippled because his punches aren't that strong. His best offense is his strength. I mean, it's his kicking strength. I would have brought Alex, but Alex wouldn't have his crowbar with him. And that would pretty much make things worse for Napalm 99. I could have brought Katanashi as well, but again, the submission kind of makes things worse for this battle. And so long as he or Napalm 99 are together, this battle will be pretty much a difficult battle. Damn, I almost fell for his juggling combo. But Mackenzie is down. Thank you, Park. Damn, save me, Park. Please save me. I don't want to be juggled. Now let's give Napalm 99 a taste of his own medicine by juggling him. That's right. I should have kept up the juggle. Keep up the juggle. Keep up the juggle. End it! No, not him. I meant me. Asshole. And that was the end of the Shadow Platoon and the Outlaws. We killed them both. We actually defeated them both in one fell swoop. We didn't really kill them. But we're not out the woods yet, ladies and gentlemen, because the final group of the game actually appears now. Yep, that's right. The Triad. Yay! And if you thought Mackenzie was a pain in the ass with weapons, oh boy, you ain't seen shit yet. Especially the guy who's holding his sword in his hand. Yep. We've got our hands full with not only the Triad, but the Yakuza. This is gonna be fun. So then, let's deal with these guys, shall we? I mean, it's Yakuza and Triad.
Someone's coming to the restaurant. They'll be here any minute. It's probably not what's left of the Outlaws or the Shadow Platoon. If it's a bunch of new kids in town, they gotta be pretty ballsy to walk right up to my front door. I'm sure they've got the outside surrounded too. Here they come. Let's fight our way out of here.
Get used to seeing a protect Shun Ying mission. Because, let's face it, it's going to happen between the 70s and the 90s at least. There's going to be missions where you have to protect your partner. Also, there's going to be missions where you have to single out certain people. Not to mention him. Yeah, him. Oh, but we won't be concerned with that until the next episode. But for right now, let's tell you what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the Yakuza, who are coming in with katana blades. And these guys, they are basically here to kick our asses or kill us, one of the two. Take those katana blades away from them. Thankfully, Shun Ying comes in with her own weapon. But these swordsmen, you might want to be careful of them. They definitely have special attacks with the sword. Their special power moves will pretty much do massive damage. It's not, I mean, the swords are not one of the strongest weapons in the game. They're like the second strongest, because the strongest weapon in the game belongs to the final boss. But thankfully, Shun Ying actually has her own sword animation, so that would make fighting with a katana a lot easier. Excuse me. But now we're gonna have our hands completely full, ladies and gents. This is gonna be a doozy.
I asked one of my contacts to help me investigate the recent attack. Apparently, we're dealing with an organized crime syndicate known as the Mushinkai. These guys are professionals. Fearless and cold-blooded contract killers. We've also uncovered that they've got connections that go up to some pretty high places at various corporations. So we know that they are well-financed as well. Looks like we've really kicked the hornet's nest this time. But there's no way I'm going to give in. I want to send them a clear message. We'll show those killers hanging out in Green Hill a world of hurt.
Well, now we can select a partner, and it's best you come in with somebody with a high weapon stats. Either Alex, Chris, or Glenn. Doesn't matter who you come in with, so long as they come in with a weapon and they put these guys down. Oh great, more Yakuza. That's the last thing we really need is more Yakuza. And these guys are of the swordsman class. So without their swords, they're pretty much fighting hand to hand. You're gonna have to basically take those swords from them, and you're basically gonna have to cut them and stab them. Alex looks like he's already defeated one of the Yakuza members. So now, let's deal with these guys once and for all. It's funny to see Alex with a sword, but his crowbar works just as good. And he's done too. Now that just leaves only one more. Just make sure you abuse their weapons. If your partner drops their weapon, pick it up and use it against them. It doesn't matter, because these guys, good. They're only skilled fighters if they're using their swords. If not, well, they'll be easier to deal with. Well, we're almost done for this episode. Now, there's only one more fight left. And yes, we'll be dealing with more Yakuza! Hooray! And more swords.
Some new out-of-towners have moved into the South End. Since they're carrying swords, my guess is that they're not here as tourists. But they're not the Mushin Kai's people either. I recognize them as the Tin Jiao, a group that splintered off from Chinatown some time ago. But it doesn't matter, they're small time. Still, why have they returned? They were led away from Chinatown by... Anyway, now's not the time to worry about that. Get out there and show them how to really use those swords.
Really use those swords, she says. Well, take a partner of your choice and prepare yourselves, because we are going to be dealing with more Yakuza! Oh wait, no, wait, actually this is the Triad! And a Yakuza guy, okay, I get it now. But here's the difference with the Triad and the Yakuza. The Triad, off the bat, have the Kung Fu stacked. And they're basically Forest Law. Except they're not that strong. Because Forest Law, oh, actually Martial Law, is stronger than these guys. Well, at least his brand of Kung Fu is anyway. Well, I think, that one guy in the blue hoodie is the only, or the blue kimono, sorry, is the only one of the swordsmen that has a pretty good fighting style. While this Kung Fu guy right here, that's why I'm taking him out, Yi Wei, yes. I'm taking him out quickly, because he's one of the better of the karate guys. The Kung Fu guys, sorry. They can use scimitars at their own discretion. But, at this point, it would be better if you try to isolate these guys from their weapons. Well, at least the samurai guy, the Kung Fu guys. You just gotta take them down before they actually get any momentum, because once they get momentum, by God, they're gonna beat the crap out of you. But thankfully, I beat the crap out of them. But anyway, in the next episode, we're gonna continue dealing with the Yakuza and the Triads. And we will actually see, for the first time, him. Get ready for Golem in episode 174. See you guys next time.